Sweeney hit it. Men are not appreciated for what they produce. We're hardwired to produce. We're hardwired to build, go after, be productive, do something, right? We find great accomplishment and great reward when we're acknowledged for what we produce, right? Me and my wife, we closed on our house, and I'm in the process of moving. I got the bright idea that instead of thank you, brother. Instead of spending money and hiring movers, I'm Fred Flintstone out this camp. Like, you know what? I'll move all the small stuff myself. So Shan, look, I got the truck Sunday. I got a van, loaded it up with all the boxes and stuff. Rented the dolly, which is terrible because the dollies that you rent are just terrible. And I made 2 trips, came back, said, that's it. That's enough, right? Monday morning, everything sore. The whole thing self, solo dolo.
I can't believe it, Jesus.
Hey, I'm finna be 50, bro. My friends are 50. Who I'm calling to come help me?
You too old for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but Shan ain't coming. JR ain't coming. Your ass definitely ain't coming, right? So, but here's the thing, though.
Nobody got time for that.
Right.
That's right.
But here's the thing. My wife looked in the front room where we had everything stacked. She said, babe, you did a good job. Damn, babe. Thank you, babe. It looks nice, right? Appreciation. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciation for my effort. Now, I was complaining all of Monday and a little bit of today, too. I was complaining earlier about all that damn moving. Still got most stuff to move, right? But here's the thing. What I really want to hone in on is that dehumanization part, man. People, when you think about mental health, and then people are asking men to I need you to open up a little more. I need you to be emotional. And then I need you to have emotional intelligence. I need you to share. And then when you do these things, you're emasculated. All right. You got people you sharing darkest secrets. I know this ain't never happened to y'all, but I can speak for me, right? You sharing something really deep only to get in an argument and somebody throws that in your face, right? Or I don't even want to go to some of the other insults that people tend to throw, right? Because we undervalued and underappreciated. It ain't just all of what Iyanla was saying. I don't even remember half of what she was saying. Now it just sounded good to me. I just got a different category for Iyanla and Gail King, but I'll leave it there and let one of the other brothers cook, man. We're so undervalued as men. That's why I think having a collective, a brotherhood is important equally. And again, it's one of those reasons why I think every man needs therapy, not a therapist or a clinical psychologist or none of that, but you need a form of therapy to be able to release.
I go ahead and waste there, Marcus.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the title. I think that the reason why, people in our society, especially women, feel that they can easily disrespect men, or black men in particular being dehumanized, is because we have civilized the world to the point that they don't really see all the things that happen behind the scene. They don't see the wheels in the turning kit, like how the oil comes through, how the AC in their building is being serviced, how are they built. You know what I'm saying? They see the finished product on the penthouse level with the nice marble floors and the finished, cabinets and, the stainless steel refrigerator, but they don't see all the workings that took to bring all that stuff together. None of that stuff is shown. And I think that we got to a point where we don't show that stuff anymore. We got to show the ugly, the gritty, like all those things that come together that are not pleasant, because everybody loves the shopping experience of the finished product, right? But nobody sees all the underworkings that takes to get it to that point. And that's a lot of men who do that. You know what I'm saying? I would be damned that I would be bitched at by a woman that will tell me that men ain't shit when you are living in a house that was built by a man, driving on the roads that are paved and maintained by a man, to drive to a job, to work in a building that is air conditioned, insulated, and furnished by a man, to say that men ain't shit. that is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because when
Lewis,
there's a
but what
fire,
women is gonna tell you is Lewis, they're gonna tell you, but yeah, Lewis, but you didn't build it and you didn't pave the road. See, that's the argument that they give you. What do you say to that?
But see, that's the thing about it. I've done a slice of something in there. I don't have to be the one with the cape that does it all. We have all men at all branches at all level that do things and create things, and collectively, when we come together, we do amazing things. This is the reason why people live in such mental luxury, is because they don't see all the hard work and sacrifices and all the things in the background that are happening for them to get it. They don't care about what it takes to be done. They just care about the finished product. They care about the comfort. They don't care how the AC works. They care that it just turns on when they need it. That's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, in society anymore, we don't celebrate the hard work, because we made things a lot easy. We made things easy. We made things comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we're just becoming just that much more technologically advanced, that a lot of these women now is like, I don't need you to drive me. I have a self-driving car, or I have a robot chef, and I have all these different gadgets that pretty much removes the man almost out of the equation. A lot of people are going to start using that as a backing point, but I'll end by saying this. There is no better service person having your corner in good times and bad, or indifferent, than a man who is able-bodied and who is able to protect you, but also, you know what I'm saying, be prideful of the things that he creates and contributes back to society. And that sense of pride is missing. That sense of celebration, or that celebratory momentum, is really, really lacking. And you can see it a lot every day. So I yield there.
Okay, so there's a large historical context to this, right? When we talk about dehumanization, it occurred for a specific reason, in order to make people okay with the theft of labor. You had a propaganda campaign that went on, but still goes on to this day. But we can go far back as the D.W. Griffin film, The Actual Birth of a Nation, not the remake, where they propagandized and showed black men as these brutes who needed to be subjugated and kept under wraps. And then you push forward with all the propaganda via the government, Hollywood, or in just literature, that painted a specific narrative of us just being very, very strong animals that needed to be kept under control. If not, we would be going and taking advantage of white women, stealing the grain, the flowers, the cars, anything that wasn't bolted down, and we needed to be kept out of communities. You move forward to the super predator comments and those type of things. So are we dehumanized? Absolutely, we've been dehumanized. And then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy when we create a social construct around blackness that says that we have to be ultra masculine, the most masculine men. So we hold ourselves within a frame where our mental health can't even be discussed, out of fear of appearing to be weak or not being black men. Those things create an internal and an external locus of control that almost seems daunting to remove yourself from, to exist outside of that without being pushed back into one of the boxes that are socially acceptable amongst our culture. We then do it to each other when we say, oh, if you ain't got no money, you ain't popping, or if you don't make enough money. So we in turn tell the world that our only value is through finance and what we can do for other people. So much so that our women buy into it. Our music dictates it. The movies instrumentally show the men who do not have finances useless. And then we judge one another based off of those same things. When we get into an argument, that's the first thing we'll run to. I got more bitches than you, and I got more money than you. Those the 1 and 2 tag team are wrestling when it comes to keeping us in that social construct. You put all those things together, and why wouldn't you have a black man who only sees himself as useful to people in that manner? Childish Gambino, I think that's his name. He had an interview on the Breakfast Club several years ago where he was talking about he dresses like a bum when he goes out. And he does so because he does not want anybody to prejudge him as wealthy and treat him in any type of way. And he kind of wants his personality and his uniqueness to stem from there. So whatever he gets based off of who he is, that's what he gets. I thought that was brilliant, because that's a true way to exist, where you have to attempt for people to see you outside of the social construct of money as much as he could, money and fame. There are some men that try and be bold and live outside that social construct. I think we should support those men more, and not turn our nose up and continue with the aforementioned things I just discussed that led up to that point, and allow men to actually step into other things they want to be outside of that social construct, so they can be full humans and experience a full range of life. But that's my opinion.